go. Let's try again.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. So unmute that.
Boom.
Let me put that up now.
Boom. What about now?
Can you hear us now?
What about now?
Can you hear us now?
What about now?
Can you hear us now? Oh my God!
That goes back and forth. It's like a song.
So stupid. Anyway, so hopefully now that you guys can hear us, I gotta mute you on that one. That's what I gotta do. So can you still hear us, guys? If you can still hear us, let us know. Yes?
Throw us a thumbs
No?
up.
How about now?
I can hear you now. What's
All
up,
right.
Michael?
Is the echo
Evelyn,
gone?
Strong echo.
Is the echo gone?
What?
Huh? Hello.
What?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Everything
All
sounds
right.
good. Okay. Perfect. So
Looking good.
back to the lecture.
Hey.
So
welcome to the Car
show.
Guy Cafe.
Yes. Hello. Frelinar's a subprime hero.
Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
Man.
And we are excited.
Yes.
To be brewing solutions. So
Man.
you didn't hear us say it earlier.
No, but we were brought by
Think
Ad Group. Yes. Man, and when I was talking about, he was saying that they're a great company. They have tons of solutions. But what I had said was that they're also great friends. Man, they're great people. We unfortunately we couldn't make the Thirsty Thursday think tank, and we do apologize. We absolutely love to be there. So trust me, we do wish we could be there.
I'm always thirsty.
Man, I was literally in the middle of a guitar lesson, and then after I was done, it was probably right around 9:30. I went upstairs 8, started talking to my wife. The next thing you know, it was like 10:20, and I was like, oh my God. And I do apologize for that. Man, I put a guarantee I'm in there next week, and I'm in there early. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. But no, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope it went well, and I'm sure it did. It always is. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure there was a lot of people there, and you guys were going to bring up some great information that we probably did not get to hear. So
we look forward to finding out about it. Speaking of Think Ad Group,
yes,
and because
how to get a hold of them,
an incredible group of solutionaries, you can go check them out at thinkadgroup.com. Go ahead, log in.
How easy is that to remember?
Put that in your notes. Check them out. See what kind of solutions it is that they can help think up for you and your business. But also take a little move to take your discount from Think Ad Group at Think 10. Remember, Think 10. When you go to the carguycoffee.store website and you get some of the Car Guy Coffee swag, and get yourself an inspiration shirt, get yourself something that tries to challenge the thinking of the people around you, and understand Think Ad Group is helping you do that by taking 10% off your purchase if you just use that coupon code in the store. So thank you very much, Think Ad Group, and all of you solutionaries out there that did get to watch this. Go use that. Go get you some coffee holders or mugs, whatever you want. We want to get a big mug shot of everybody eventually. You know what I mean? Everybody holding up their mug.
Like,
these are the good mug shots, right? Hey.
Not the ones like, not these types of mug shots. So anyway, oh wow.
And we have those, okay? So it's in the past. So speaking of the past, let's go ahead and get ready to apply our 3 F's that we need to do to the entire every day of our lives. And that is get ready to forgive, focus, and fly. So join me, everybody. If you're driving, just do it in your heart, but you can do the rest. And you can just do it one-handed, all right? 1, 2, 3, forgive, focus, fly.
That's right.
Welcome.
Now we're ready to go, man. Now I'm pumped up, man. Let me get one more sip of this coffee really quick.
So while you do that,
it's right about to hit midnight.
The sipping of solutions, right? What solutions are we going to be sipping on today? I think that you had a subject at heart that you wanted to get across and make sure that we really kick this off with. What's on your heart, Fred?
Gratitude. I think that's, even when people talk about gratitude, sometimes they forget about gratitude. Sometimes they forget about how great their life truly is. There could be a lot of worse things that are going on in people's lives. And there's a lot of people that love people. So, if you really think back and you need to sit down and you need to think about how you're feeling, and if you really are like thinking, man, I don't have enough, or You do. Everybody has enough. Even there's so many things in this world. There's so many places in this world, so many other countries in this world where you can be in such a worse situation than you're in right now. And if you don't really sit down and take the time to write down what you truly, I mean, if you need it, I'm not saying not everybody needs to. I do. I need it every day. I have to write down my gratitude because sometimes I get lost in the darkness. I talk about light a lot. And the reason why I talk about it's because I have to talk about it. If I don't, then I forget to look at the light and forget to look for it. So it's not just people I'm talking to in the camera. I'm talking to myself most of the time.
And it's usually how a good message ever goes.
Right. And it's truthfully, it is. I motivate myself by motivating talking to myself in a way. When I say things like, I'm excited, I need it, today was a great day. I'm doing that. Even if it was a bad day, I would even say that if it's a bad day. I say it all the time. It's true because there's always such greatness. And it's the reason why I'm able to do that is because I write down my gratitude. It really works, guys. If you guys have bad days and you can't get over the bad day, you're falling asleep and you're just not feeling right. I talk about doing gratitude in the morning a lot, but maybe you need to do it at that moment. When you feel pressure, you feel like, man, this is just like tough for me. Just get a piece of paper out and write down all the great things. Don't write down anything bad. No, don't do this like good, the list of what, the pros and the cons. Just put nothing but the pros. Be deliberate of nothing but gratitude. Yeah. The little things. I'm talking even just being able to breathe, all kinds of things like that. I'm talking just to have even one friend, if you just have one friend, or if you have a child that's healthy, or just anything. If you just even were blessed to have somebody in your life that just even called you today and, said hello to you and told you how much they cared about you. Hopefully you did. And if you didn't, maybe you need to just reach out. That's what's part of gratitude. And that's what happens when you write down gratitude. You start to realize that, hey, it's not that bad. Why am I making it so tough? So maybe I need to reach out to my family. I feel like my family's not wanting to talk to me. Maybe it's because I'm not reaching out to them. Sometimes you realize that through gratitude. You realize a lot of things through that. For me, it works magic. I could be in the middle of my day because I do it in the morning. And then I get up and I have my day go by. And halfway through the day, as we know, if you've ever done finance in an automotive store that does subprime and pretty heavy volume, you're going to get kind of stressed out when you're trying to clean up these packages. You're trying to collect stips. You're trying to make sure everything's perfect for the bank. You're trying to, cross your T's and dot your I's. And it could be very like, oh man, very tough. And then all of a sudden you're like, I need to do something. So what I've done is I found writing down all the stuff that really matters, that's important, because that's just work. It is what it is, right? That's part of it. So you have to realize, and that's kind of stuff that I write down. I realize, man, it's just part of my job. I'm lucky to have this. I'm lucky to be part of a team that's, so motivated right now. Things like that. My wife is amazing. She's very supportive of everything I'm doing. My son is trying to do things for himself. I'm very proud of him, so on and so forth. I can get deep. I can keep going because my list gets pretty long. Sometimes I have to stop. I'm like, all right, my day's good. My life's great. And I know that everybody out there can find a way to do that. Even if it's just 3 or 4 things, you'll find things. And then it gets easier as you do it more. So that would be a tip I would give you guys, man. Yeah, I know I do quick brews, and I don't get this deep into them usually. I just kind of get brief on my quick brews. But that's something I've noticed, like, Matt Damos, man, my homeboy, if you see this, man, the other day you were super stressed out, man. And I know that it took a moment, and then you took a deep breath and you kind of had to shake it off because the auction was pretty tough. But by the end of it all, you end up buying 18 cars. Right. What a great day that ended up being. It just was it seemed tough, but then once you were able to get through it, you crushed it and you felt way better. Everything was good. We ended up moving units. Everything was wonderful. Great day. So, but I know that he got lost in the darkness for a moment because he was like ready to burst the seam. And then he found his gratitude. And I think I like to give myself a little credit because I came up there, kind of just, balled around with him, messed around a little bit. And he kind of, he gets it because I kind of come off that way sometimes. Because I get it. I've been there. I said, dude, I get it, bro. I know what you're feeling like for different reasons, but I know that right? I know that feeling. And so gratitude, folks. You need to make a plan. And a lot of it, one thing about gratitude, it leads into a lot of great things, like I was talking about earlier. I don't mean to ramble loose. Sorry.
No,
but it's building up. When you get into gratitude, like you start to realize so many things, which is great, because that's a lot. What's crazy. It's gratitude has a lot to do with this first step right here. All right. So when you even bad things that happen, you're forgiving it, you messed up, but you start to find gratitude in that thing when you write stuff down, because you start to realize, man, if those things didn't happen, this wouldn't have happened. The stuff that I have gratitude for, so I cherish this. So that was good that happened. Right. So then you start to have gratitude for those things. It gets deep, man. I'm telling you, it takes practice. It doesn't happen overnight. I promise. It works overnight, but it gets easier to be able to have gratitude, which means it lasts longer. It's like, it just gets deeper. It gets into your blood, man. Next thing you know, that's all you have. You are just a gratitude machine. Right. But but that's what's great. So it gets to the next step where you're able to start focusing. Right. It's great. And this is like, so obviously I'm going into his forgive, focus, fly right now.
It's not mine, right? It's ours.
His wording. But this is what I want you guys to get understanding. So he talks about it a lot, and I talk about it a lot, and it's
the message we want you to ultimately leave
with.
And
this is a great message, guys, and I hope that you guys get what we're trying to say here, because if you're not getting it, then
keep drinking
the coffee.
You'll start loving it. You'll love it.
It's okay if you don't. I mean, some people have it a different way. But I believe, so obviously, like I said, get your gratitude, then your focus is your plan, right? So you get your plan going on. You're able to get it going. You have to have a plan for anything. So this is, as you have the gratitude, you're able to get all that weight off. That's a lot of it. You start to realize how great everything is. You know what? Seriously, I'm doing great. It's unbelievable what you can do. And then you get to the fly is when you're able to execute, and you're just, but you got to have those plans. And once you get there, man, it's when you get to start harvesting rewards, major rewards. And those rewards hopefully can be plentiful for generations of crops and crops and crops for people. Like he talks about, when you plant a seed, a tree grows. That tree that you grew, you'll never enjoy the shade. You'll never enjoy the shade, but your generations of your legacy do. So that being said, that's what I wanted to talk about. Lou, what do you got to say about that, man?
Oh man, I got one. I mean, if you didn't go ahead and hit your chest one time, just to make sure that we're hitting deep, and understand that it is literally something that we want to make sure penetrates the heart of everybody that we connect to, whether it's a customer sitting on the lot or it's you all, that we are pounding this message of positivity and encouragement through Car Guy Coffee and a culture of brewing solutions. We want to make sure that we are thankful for every drop in the cup all the time. And if you live a life of gratitude, you don't have the time for anything that's not that. You know what I mean? It's immediately discharged from you. You are that much more impervious to the things that could pull you into a place of negativity, because you're in the midst of celebration. Yes. You know what I mean? And those moments with Matt and those moments with all of us, we all have those, right? Those times where it is the most strenuous, it is the most painful, it is the most excruciating. We are the most stretched to our wits. And that's the part of the movie where you go, boom, cue the music. They hit the music. They sound that theme music. It comes in strong, right? It starts to build up. And they go through all of the things that they're grateful for, right? Rocky sees Adrian, the baby, Mick, all of the things, the ball, he sees all of the things that he's thankful for and grateful about. And the whatever movie it is, what I'm talking about though, right? They all have that moment, and then it shifts where you go into, yes, this is what you're fighting for. It always connects right back to the very first question we're always asking, and that's the why. Why, right? We're going back to the why.
It's the most important.
Why are you getting Car Guy Coffee?
Because
you want to brew solutions. Why do you want to brew solutions?
It's your
because
purpose.
You want to upshift, uplift. Why do you want to upshift and uplift? Because you were made to be the light. You were made to be loud expressions of the vibrance that is life. And you, for the most part, our audience are salespeople. So you are the show that is never stopping. If you're talking to somebody on the phone, you're on the stage. If you're talking to somebody on the lot, you're on the stage. If you're talking to somebody at the desk, you're on the stage. You have to be cueing and moving and going with the flow, and the show must go on.
Man.
And you got to sell those tickets.
Yes.
You got to set up the right venue, and you got to set up the right appointments, right? The show does not stop for you, the salesperson, and we applaud you, and we want to encourage you and let you know there is a different type of guy that is a car guy, and that's, you know, a solutionary of solutionaries.
Yes. Tell it, Lou.
And but the best ones have always been grateful for their customers the right way. And those are the ones that have been the most successful, those that have shown the most gratitude for the business that they attained. Those people always re-fed their salesperson or their professional, their consultant, whatever title it is, right? You're that car guy. So gratitude is a must, is an absolute must. And it's not something that can be cheap. You're either grateful or you're not. You know, you can always tell when a kid doesn't like their gift. You know what I mean? You can always tell it. You know,
yeah, they're like,
father of four, if there's things I know how to read, it's you don't like that. You do not like that gift. You know what I mean? That's
you know, it's the thought that counts.
But what is awesome is to see their heart in how creative they are in trying to express how much they do like it. And it's completely the wrong color. And sometimes we will test them. I do weird tricks and gags, okay? But sometimes we test things out, right? Just to see how they would act. And it's exemplary how they would be like, wow, you're so much better person than me. You know what I mean? Wow.
I know. I would
be like,
man.
Like, do you even love me? You know what I'm saying? They took it like champs. But anyway, how did I get there?
Because you're awesome.
Those kids are still
made a
grateful.
left on Awesome Street.
We are all so grateful for every relationship that we have, and that's ultimately what we are bartering with the most, and that's the relationships that we have.
No, that's the most important,
and that's what I'm most
commodity in the world, man.
Is our relationships.
You know, next to time with each other. Time, and a lot of people think money it is, but it's the relationships and the time that we have on this planet. Those are the two most important commodities in the world, to me at least. And I think that to most people they are. And I think when they really dig deep inside themselves, I think they do. There's some people who are just money. But for me, it's about the relationships and those times I have with those people. It's the memories, man. Those are such precious things to me. You know, it's like so important for me to make sure I use my time wisely. And it's important for me to make sure my relationships are the right ones, you know, because I think that leads to all money, that leads to happiness, that leads to all that. So those two things. So there's another tip for you guys. Take that with you.
Take it.
Whoa. Yeah.
So gratitude.
Jason, what's up, man?
Jason, my brother, says gratitude is either real or fake. Right. You can't
so
fake
true,
it.
Man.
Really, you know what I mean? You really, it is either
Love
real
back,
or it is fake, right? It's black or white. Just like these shirts.
Preach.
Keep growing shirts. We're trying to look like Jason today. Anybody that's seen Jason out there on LinkedIn knows that he was rocking this Keep Growing shirt.
That's definitely. I was so happy that he was rocking the same one as me today. I felt like we were
good.
We were vibing in the universe together today.
And then
man.
I showed up to the cafe, and we didn't plan this, guys. My son laughed at us. He snickered at us a little bit. We're like, you guys call each other?
We're even wearing the same hats.
Nobody will believe us.
We're cool like that.
But whatever.
Yeah.
So
digital
good.
Planets.
We are flying. Mm-hmm. So car guys, car gals, who do you know out there that's absolutely killing it? For those of you that are watching right now.
Lou's been asking this every time.
You know,
we need somebody to give us a call. Tell us, man, if you know a salesperson out there that's crushing it, let us know.
Yes.
We'd like to have them on the show.
And what they're doing to be so successful, whether they're selling 30 cars a month or they're selling 100 cars a month, whether they're selling new, whether they're selling used, whether they never sold, whether it's their first month, a story of a great,
even a great service writer, even. I don't care. Give us somebody
sales that has to do with cars. Let us know.
Or a ninja that used to be an assassin. That'd be cool too, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, bro. A ninja assassin on our show? What would you know?
Who's this?
Watching this show for the first time.
Watching this show for the first time. Love it. Well, awesome.
Well, great. I'm glad that you're here. We
So
appreciate
do
you,
us a
Nancy.
favor if that's the case.
Yes.
There's this little button over to the bottom right that we'd like to see people use if they give it a like, and that is share. Share, 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 share. Go ahead and share. Share, 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 share. Just go ahead and share. Share.
I'll
Share, share, share. There it is. Share. Share. Right there. Share, share, share. Yes, hit that button right there. That button that says share. Go ahead and share that right now.
Oh my God.
So I will stop the rap.
Okay.
Go ahead and just share. All right, we're done.
Okay,
All
we're
right,
done. That's
so-
enough. So, but seriously, we appreciate
I
you
got
for
that
being
out.
here.
Thank
It's
you
always
so,
nice to
thank you
have a
so
new
much.
fan.
Sorry if I
We-
schedule.
Every other night, basically, we'll be back on Sunday night. We're Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursday nights. But actually, next week, I think we're going to go early.
Yes.
Which
There's
day
gonna
you
be a
want?
couple
What-
early brews.
Let's just make a commitment. What day is it going to be, Lou? I'm going to put him on the spot right now because it's harder for him to come over here. So it is kind of like I can just roll out of bed and be like, all right, let's do this.
We're here.
All right.
And we're there. Guys, I'm going to use one of the daggers that can kill a car deal if you don't get it established quick. And that's, I got to talk to my wife.
Let me ask you a question. How long you been married, Lou? How long you been married, man?
All right, let's go ahead and do this.
Seriously. How long you been married, man?
Oh, man.
Right. How many
Long
kids you have
enough,
together?
long enough to be smart enough to know
Right.
that I do not make the decision with the most precious thing to my
But-
wife, which is time.
But let me ask you this. If I told you
without
just
talking
commit
her
to a
about it
time
first.
now, and then if your wife says you can't do it, that I would let you out the deal, but you still got to commit to another date, would that be okay?
Oh.
Would you still sign the paperwork today? I even let you take delivery right now. Listen, man, just let her drive the car when you take it home. She'll be good with it. No, but for real. What day? We got
Yeah, I did that before. I did leave a dealership with the car, and surprise! Look what I did. I'm a big boy now. Oh, I wasn't
Wood
that big a
grain.
boy. It had wood grain.
Wood grain.
Oh, it was so hot. But seriously, I think that we can probably keep it to Tuesday and Thursday. But Thursday will probably be a recording with someone else. So we're doing that anyway.
I think we need.
But
hey guys,
I think Tuesday.
we're gonna-
I
so
think Tuesday
Tuesday
morning
morning?
would be a good morning
so
for us to brew.
okay, so this is tentative, and we'll announce it. But we're gonna do. We've been doing these late brews. We're gonna do an early brew for you folks. Okay, so we're gonna make it fun for you because I know a lot of people get up early and they do the early thing. We do too, but we tend to not. We do that family thing in the mornings. You know, we chill. We get zen. I get really deep into a meditative state. Right. So. Right. So I had to get my day ready, get my body ready. And then I do stuff like this all night long. So, anyway, that being said, we're going to do an early show because we want to try to hit a different audience and see what happens that way. And I hope that you guys come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really good. Nancy says, haha, done. So she shared it for us. Thank you, Nancy.
Team. Thank you so much.
Jason hit us with
Woo!
the 6 hearts. Aww. He says,
Thank
Ashley
you.
wants to be on your show.
Ashley.
Okay, Ashley, we'll get you on the show, no doubt.
We
No
definitely
doubt.
got to do it.
She's going to talk about salespeople from going into leaving, changing minds and thoughts. Okay, sure, I like it. That works.
That's definitely some Cargill coffee that
We'll
we
make
wanna
that
get
work.
up
Absolutely.
in the
Ashley is
cafe.
family. She gets up in here
Ashley.
anytime. If you say she's good, Jason, we believe it. So we'll get her on for sure.
So
Folks,
do us a quick favor. Get ready to share this one more time. We're going to take a very small break, and you can enjoy this video as we just have a little dance break. All right? We'll be right back.
They forced it over and trying to fight.
up,
Boom,
folks?
boom, boom.
We are back, ready to attack. So, man, I have
The champ is
gratitude
here.
all day.
So speaking of gratitude, we have the birth of an Amara champion.
Oh, man.
The daughter of
Wow.
one of the salespeople or car buying coaches
Little champion
who
is
calls
born.
himself the People's Champ. And the champ is here. The champ is here. He is right now absolutely melting inside of whatever seat he sits in, just loving all over his daughter. So I want to shout out to the champion family. Congratulations. Job well done.
Yes. Congratulations to you.
I'm so thankful that we get the chance to just be a part of your life during this incredible time where your family is being assembled by an awesome new human, right? I'm so pumped up about it. And he's really holding the future in his hand, and I'm excited about it. So congratulations again. DeMarcus, you're awesome. Keep growing. You're doing great things. Forgive, focus, fly, and keep doing the things that you do to make the community a better place by being the professional and the only you that there is. This brew is for you. Yes. And this brew is also brought to you by Think Ag Group. Where can they get information about that?
www.thinkagroup.com, or you can check them out on LinkedIn. You can get a hold of Justin Searle, Searle, and there's also Derek Perez. Derek is Derek, just in case you know there's a few different spellings for that, just one R and an EK, no C in there. So make sure you check them out. Think Ag Group Inc. Man, they're very, 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 very awesome people. They're solutionaries. They don't sell a product; they solve problems. So make sure you check them out. Great people, like I said, and they'll do nothing. They're not about selling you something; they're about helping you. So if you give them a call, they're not going to sit there and be pitchy with it, right? You're going to give them a call, and they're going to hear what you're having a problem with, and then they're going to come to you with their solution. And if you find some value in that solution, shake hands. It's going to work out, I promise you, and you'll have a great partnership, no doubt about it. So I definitely recommend them by far.
That's the people you want to do business with, right? People that want at heart what it is that's best for their client, whether or not a sale is made.
Yep.
Right. If this isn't the best thing for us to do going forward for you, then I shouldn't be the one on the phone with you or on this side of the desk. Yeah. You know, it's and it's exactly what you get with the solutionaries that they are. But for all of the people that we have had the blessed honor to have inside of the cafe, man, we have cracked up, joked up, chopped it up, you know, with so many funny, not really, I mean, and I don't mean like funny, like, you know, but like just funny people, you know what I mean? They're able to look at life and find something to laugh at, find something to enjoy, no matter how dark it's getting. And we've built these great relationships with them during the time that it seemed the most darkest and the most scariest inside of our nation. Yeah. And these people have been glowing, and that's how we've been seeing them, right? The rise of the solutionaries. If you didn't get the chance to listen to that series, listen to it.
Check it out. I mean, all our series have been pretty fun. You know, I'm not saying, you know, that we're like award-winning show or nothing, but what we are is a very real show. We're very from here when we do what we do. When we talk to people, when we interview them, it's not there's no motive in it except for the fact that we want to get to know them and we want to be able to share their story to other people, because I think it's interesting to be able to share a story. I think it's interesting to be a person who's able to talk to people and get that out of them. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's been very a great experience for me, I guess I should say. I lost my word, what I wanted to say there. I don't know exactly the word I could have found there, but very great experience for me. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys are enjoying what we're doing, because I think that you guys will find a lot of value in what these stories are. You can find a lot of value if you're young in this business and you're trying to find a way to get to the top. Man, these people are at the top, or they're definitely tracking their extremely fast trackers. Ooh, right? So that being said, you know, they're all solutionaries. They're all great people. They're all friends of ours now. And they're all people that I would, you know, give a Car Guy Coffee approved, CGC approved stamp on all of them, because they're all great people. And they're all, like I said, what I would call in our group a solutionary. And I'm looking forward to the future relationships that we build from this. And I know that there's people out there that want to come on our show. I'm excited. I want to have everybody who wants to come on the show, and you will. Trust me. You've messaged me. We've talked, and we've talked about it. We just know we're booked out. We have a lot of people coming up. We have our next series booked already. We have so many things going on, and we don't even really know what's going on. But that's why I have gratitude for that. We're just figuring this out, man. We're just like anybody else, man. When you first do stuff, man, we're like 6-7 months in, and all we're doing is our best every single day. And that's all that matters. And if you out there don't think you can do something, trust me, you can do it. You just do it every single day, and every day it gets easier. Every day it gets better. Every day you have more fun. Yeah. It's the key to life, people.
It's fun trying to outfun yesterday, but without trying to outfun yesterday. Does that even make sense?
Kendrick. Yeah, it does make sense.
What's
100%.
up, brother?
300%, my friend. Maybe 400%. It makes sense.
We out on the Valley, Texas, doing big things.
That's right.
What's up, Kendrick? You the man.
No doubt, Kendrick.
You the man.
Hope everything's good, and I know that you're going to be leaving the country here soon, not too long, right?
Yeah.
So,
because he's a forgive, focus flyer.
He is, man. He is a solutionary in his own right, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
I always appreciate your energy, your kindness, your positivity, and that you reach out to let us know, even if it's your birthday. That's how awesome you are. And I love that about you. Swear to you, dude. I'm not saying that's great news. Funny. I really mean that as in like love you for that, because I feel that from you, and I know exactly where you're coming from, and we feel that. Me and Lou both do. And Kendrick, at any time you can message me, you could always do any of that, because I always appreciate your messages, because they're always kind messages. They're always a good message too. So just like this one here. So
it's always light.
Good wishes to you. You have a great night, and I hope that you sleep very well tonight. And man, nothing but love for you, brother. I appreciate you, Kendrick. So
thanks for brewing Car Guy coffee with us.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's brew. So yes. So back to the lecture at hand. Our next brew, folks.
You're gonna get the rest of the 5-liner.
My Mayoli. Are we just dropping just that piece tonight? That's it.
Just that piece. Saturday, you're gonna get the chance to have a fresh brew of fresh news.
Fresh brew
that will be ready for you. I mean, if you wanted to stay up late and pick it up, or you can get it in your cup, doing what it is that you do in your morning routine, and listen to that. It'll be nice, quick, easy. Sip it up, listen up, be encouraged, be all jazzed up and ready to do some great things with the fresh news that you get from Tom Mayoli, who is an inspiration to everybody he speaks to and everybody that hears from him. I mean, I don't hear a negative thing. I don't hear anybody saying any bad things. Everybody's saying nothing but great stuff about him everywhere that you look. Man, and if that's the case, you might want to listen to what he's saying.
It's crazy. He's a swell fella, right?
He is a swell guy.
And I don't mean that to be funny. And I mean that because that's a clean way of saying exactly what he is. He's just a swell, I mean, just a good person. But he works extremely hard, but he's such a positive energy ball. I mean, like the moment we started interviewing him, and I was like, I'm gonna go big or go home, man. This dude got me wanting to do some stuff, and I'm pretty motivated.
So East Coast, right? And I love it. And he said, "All right, let's go. We getting ready to do? All right, let's take this
like,
on.
All right, let's go.
And we're like, okay, let's go. And we're in. Hey, and let's go. And boom. All right, Car Guy Coffee. We're in. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, we're.
It went just like that.
But it's like his aura, I guess you would say, or his demeanor, his flow is so much of a person that almost understands his posture of royalty, right? Where it is that you are inside of this world and the power that you have when you deliberately apply your powers in the right direction. He understands and honors and stewards that power. And he walks as if he does. And I know that's crazy deep, and that might be over some heads. And if you got an ear to hear and understand that, great. But he understands it, and it's great, and it's exciting. Plus, he has a cafe that is a little off the norm of what most cafes would be like. It is the Joe Zone, right?
What?
So he's a coffee car guy
Joe
also.
Zone.
What? Why wouldn't we want to hang out with him, right?
No doubt.
He's a big light in the industry, and he's a fast tracker because he just jumped in. He just said, I want to jump into that bubble, which is the automotive industry, and try to see where I can grow and go from there.
But he also talks about how, if you listen to part 2, he talks about how that he always was kind of built for that anyway. He understood about values of car. To him, he looks at cars as art. He believes that the right vehicle is is an amazing thing. So thus is why he has luxury lines. He got into it. He had to buy a bunch of dealerships. He turned around and flipped them basically for himself, personal flip. And he turned them into like I was talking about before, BMWs, Mercedes. He's got, you name it, Lexus. Mm-hmm. He's got that type of brand, right? So he's got all these cars. So he's very into that very, exotic, beautiful,
refined.
Just, but my lack of good word for it, but sexy cars, just sexy. It's like James Bond. It's sexy. Bond, sexy car Bond. I don't know why I said that, but you know what I mean, folks.
You gotta understand.
You know what I'm saying.
What he's saying. So anyway, but he is a respecter of the art and
good night,
business.
Jason. Real quick. Good night.
Good night, Jason.
We will talk soon, of course. Hey, I sent you a text. You didn't reply, by the way, Jason. Just letting you know. Thought we were friends. You should reply back to your friend's text. I love you, bro. You have a great night. Salud.
Salud. Brother.
Boom. All right, bro. Have a good one. So, by the way, how did your daughter's date go? Curious. Let us know. Send me a message about that or whatever. We'll talk about it tomorrow or something, bro. First date. Lou knows what that's about.
Oh my gosh. It's
2 daughters. Yeah, it happened.
These are moments. These are moments to treasure, my brother.
But they are. You should treasure them. But man,
enjoy them all. The countdowns keep going.
They do, man. It happens fast. So, but that's another thing to have gratitude for. Just that you have a child that's healthy, that's able to go on a date. That's happy, that's living that life that we all want them to have. That they're looking forward to something. They're going through the same stuff we went through, going on their first date, doing all those things, and you get to be there. And you were there before she went on it. How cool is that to just know at least you knew about it? I'm sure a lot of people go on their first date behind their parents' back.
It's awesome that you get the chance to play that part as a father, and we salute that. Just as DeMarcus is celebrating this brand new child he has inside of his hand. At the blink of an eye, he's going to wake up and be experiencing a time where he has to trust her with a completely other man, and that's the transition in life I'm in too. And it's exciting. But it's endearing, and it's character making. My goodness.
Oh man.
So it's
yes,
it definitely makes a man out of you, and we applaud you. Thank you for being a father that's present to do so and do those things. She's blessed for it, and we pray that more people step up just like you to keep doing those incredible things. Jason, you're the man. We love you. Get focused, fly.
No doubt. I want to throw out a quick shout out really quick to a local car guy just turned into a dealer himself. Mr. Chris Heiser.
Mr. Chris.
Well, I'm proud of you, man. Great job. We used to call him Meat. He used to have one little shoulder that was always like this.
Meat, because he's
cocked. This dude pushed up like your house.
What's up? So he's tough and he's hilarious and he's funny and he's not just beefy.
Full of energy, man.
Not just beefy strong, but strong mentally and strong with his customers. I got stories. He was a salesperson on the floor that I manage right now, and it was fun getting to know him for the brief time. I knew he was a shooting star, and he moved on and started doing great things. Took on opportunities and did his thing, and I love it that I even had the chance to just have some fun, pencil a few deals for him, and see him go on in life. But he set up a wedding and gave them uniforms, and it was our promotional shirt because they needed to be married in order for the deal to fund. So I guess you're getting married today. And they said, okay. And they went and they got married. And what would they get their picture taken on with the judge? Inside of their dealership shirts. And it was really incredible what he did. And I'll never forget that all of the days of my life. Thank you so much for that, Chris. But a great deal, fantastic car guy. But what's so great about what's going on with him? What's he doing? He's doing some big things.
Yeah, he just bought a dealership. So he is now went from salesperson to sales manager to general manager to resigning
That's what I'm talking
Coming up with the master plans. He kept growing, guys. I mean, that's why I'm talking about that way. He kept growing to the point he had belief, he had confidence, which was contagious as heck, right? He built a team around himself. He built enough belief in himself to where he was like, I'm taking a chance, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a store, and it's a nice store. He bought a nice building. It's really nice. It's got a decent location. He's going to get traffic. He's going to do well if he does it the right way, and I think he will. I hope he does.
You know what else he did?
I think he's going to do really great, man. I'm excited for him.
He did something. This is what I believe really started to catapult him and making the link all come together for him inside of the being a great car guy, and then also understanding where your market is and how to communicate to them. And he started exploding all over the place with "It's your boy, Chris Heiser here," right? And he would go through an entire excited, animated, Chris download of excitement inside of your visual and inside of your ear, and that was unmistakable. And he continued to pound that until you did not live in the area without knowing about him or hearing one of his ads. And it was something that everybody took notice to, and everybody
car guy coffee,
just like some car guy coffee, right? And just like many other car guys that exploded, right? Many other car guys that it really exploded on the internet, right? They started to really utilize that tool, but he continued to bring positivity and excitement, and people laughed at him. People said different things that were, I mean, you saw them in the comments, right? Things that are just, why would you even be that kind of a person that says that stuff? Just, if you don't like it, move on. You shouldn't have watched it this long. You know what I mean? But anyway, and it's stuff that makes you mad, that people are getting mad, saying stupid stuff like that to someone else. But to see all of the praise and all of the great things that came out of it, man, I applaud it. I applaud you. You are incredible. And I am excited for the path that you're on, and we believe in you. We're cheering you on. Make sure that you're drinking car guy coffee.
It's cool. It's like one of us getting to that level, and it's really nice to see you get there, man. I really cannot wait to see when the day that you have your grand opening, man. I hope that it's a blast. You need to have a big celebration for that because you deserve it. I see how excited you are. Like I said, he bought a nice building. It's got a nice inside showroom. It's like that double layer with the stairs like that. It's pretty cool, man. It's the old Craig and Landreth building where he was a general manager at, and they moved to the other side of town, and which left his building vacant. And he took advantage of that. He took advantage of the moment. He took a risk, and he said, "You know what? I believe in myself enough to do it." And guess what? It's going to pay him big for that. But he took a big chance, and I'm excited.
You know why I think he's going to win? Because he bet on him. He bet on him and his family.
It's the best thing to bet on.
And Chris is a good bet. Chris Heiser, we salute you.
Boom.
Car guy coffee approved.
That's right.
Go make big things happen.
Go.
If they're gonna laugh, watch them. Let them laugh. You know what I mean? Because you're a funny guy, and I love having a conversation with you because you make me laugh. So keep making them laugh out there and keep having a great time. You're gonna be just fine, and I'm excited about it.
No doubt about it.
Make it happen.
No doubt about it.
Can't wait to see your success.
And I have to let shout out there, man, because I think that's pretty awesome. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, thinking about guys that like the owner we work for, he was a salesperson who worked his way up and became an owner and then turned a pre-owned store into the biggest pre-owned store auto group in the state. Somebody like Chris could do something like that. He's somebody who did very similar things, had a lot of belief in himself, and he's doing it. And, so he could be somebody like Tony Melito. He could be whatever he wants to be. It's all about what you see. When you see it, you can be it. You have to believe it to achieve it. I feel like
get it.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You know what I'm saying?
Hands can't hit, but your eyes can't see.
Whoa, what? You know what he's saying? For real.
So, but seriously, there's other great people that are doing some magnificent things out there. And in the light of somebody like Tom Maioli, who did jump into the market when everybody else said, what a weird, crazy time to do so, right? Many people may look at this, right, and say, man, what a crazy time to jump into the business. Right. It's usually these times that people or the water gets low enough for you to be able to see the gold in it, and somebody reached for it while everybody's distracted about how low the water got. Somebody's still looking at what seems rocky and finding the gold in it. Man, guys, I feel like I'm ready to preach.
I don't know what's that echoing again.
Oh, because that mic
Jeez.
is on.
Jeez,
The mic
Louise.
is on. So we'll kill the mic. Whatever. Can't get it going because we're still showing. Hey, hey, Captain Jack.
I don't know if you guys saw our if you guys are still, there's one person left. So when we leave the show tonight, I want you to listen to the commentary in the background. I'm gonna freestyle it again.
Oh man.
I just did. We went voiceovered our video. It's hilarious. It was good.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this launched. And thank you so much for joining us.
Right.
Our brew is about to come to you, and we are setting sail and getting ready to forgive, focus, fly. And if we were on a boat, then it'd be forgive, focus, float. Okay, we're getting ready to roll.
Oh, and our kids are going slow. We are at the guard. You guys should go like in reverse, backwards, and shake a little bit.
Yeah.
And then go forward.
Now go backwards. Back. Oh! And back. Oh man.
Yeah,
see,
they're getting ready to go.
They got it going
on the world dance.
It's about time for some drone action. Hey, let's get the drone up. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. It might be drone time, folks.
So here we go. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you right after this.
Oh, the cup. Don't forget the cup. Oh,
get it. Here we go. Whoa, watch it, match time. Get that way. Oh, that way. Get that, son. You got that. Oh, Jason, oh, get it. Think at brought to you by the geniuses. Hello.
Hey, there's the glasses.
There it is.
All right. Oh, ladies, hello.
Up north.
What's he
Forget
looking at?
focus, flying.
He's focusing.
Oh, burn machine.
All right.
In the Baja. Captain Excel. Don't. Let's go.
There we are.
There's
a cup.
All right,
I told you about that.
So,
Glad you
it's
remembered.
action time. We're out of
Car
here.
Guy Coffee. Let's go.
And we are out.
All right, folks.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
so
y'all
much
for your
having fun
time.
with us.
You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy.